They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Bell on the carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the turnover, it's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Complete to Matt Breida.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Le'Veon Bell.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to that.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Michael Thomas. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable here for Davis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Got a man. It's Mims. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 32 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Darnold from the gun. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
At the 45.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 11.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. On first down, here's Breida. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Tagovailoa on the throw on second down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
Down by Earl Thomas. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try to run with Breida. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run again with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa looking long for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On first down, Freeman found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back now here on EA Sports.
21.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a give to Breida. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The Dolphins ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps, for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tua. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it is 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 51, come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogpn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
All day. 51 Mike. Mike 51. Wild Bill. Shit ready.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The Dolphins.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, check,
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Today's final score, Dolphins 28.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.